Hey Nash, what should we make?
We are trying to be a little healthier in the new year, but can't sacrifice flavor. Let's make some Sheet Pan Shrimp Fajitas.
All right, let's make Sheet Pan Shrimp Fajitas. Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen, where we don't always make healthy things, but we always make delicious things. However, it's the new year, so I'm sure eating healthier, getting healthier, being healthier is probably high up on a lot of our lists, me included. So today we're gonna make something healthy without sacrificing delicious and making it easy too. So today we're gonna make Sheet Pan Shrimp Fajitas. They're gonna come together pretty quick. We're also gonna make a special salsa and a little bit of crema to go with it. It should be delicious. So hey, without further ado, let's go. So you wanna preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And we take out some sort of a bowl to make our marinade. So we start with 3 tablespoons of some sort of neutral oil. I'm going with avocado. You want something with a high smoke point. A tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of chipotle chili powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Then we want to hit it with a little bit of lime zest and the juice of that lime. Get this all combined into a lovely sludge. Set that aside. Then we want to slice 1 onion and a few bell peppers into strips. Then we put all of our veggies into a big old bowl, get them kind of mixed up, combined a little bit. Then we pour about half of our sludgy mixture over these guys and just sort of mix or toss to combine. Then we take out a lightly greased baking sheet, dump all of our veggies on here. Don't rinse your bowl because we're gonna use it. And just try to get these guys kind of spread out so they're roughly 1 layer thick. Doesn't have to be perfect, just do your best. Do your best. You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
Then we're gonna put these guys into the oven for about 15 minutes. And while that's going down, we bring back our bowl, put in a pound of shrimp. These are peeled and deveined and tailless. No shrimp tails here. Haha, stupid. And then we pour in the rest of our sludgy marinade. Try to get all that goodness. It's all that flavor, you know. You know the drill. Then we get these guys all tossed up, all coated in that marinade. Use what's left over, stuck to the inside of the bowl. And then we set these guys aside. And while our veggies are cooking, we have a little time to prepare our accoutrement. Accoutrement, see, even the word is fun to say. First thing we're gonna do is make a salsa. Since my lovely sister and brother-in-law got me Rick Martinez's Salsa Daddy cookbook for Christmas, I pulled one out of there. So today we're gonna make besitos de kiwi, or kiwi kisses, which apparently pairs really well with seafood and shellfish. And since we're making shrimp, sounded good. So first we need to dice a quarter of a red onion. If you were doing this for a restaurant or something, yeah, you'd want all your pieces to be exactly the same. But if you're just making stuff for yourself and or your family and friends, honestly, who cares? And we'll throw this into a bowl. Then we want to take a few tomatillos, undress them, but make sure and be respectful. And they're kind of sticky and dirty.
That's what she said.
So once you've rinsed them, then we dice these guys too. And then these go into the bowl as well. Then we take a few serranos, cut the tops off. And you could de-seed these if you want, but I'm not going to. So we're just gonna dice these guys up and into the bowl. And then we get to the star of the show, our kiwis. So I don't really know how to do this, but take the skin off. I remember hearing that kiwi skin is poisonous, but I think that's not true. I'm not sure, somebody fact check that. And then we just dice this guy, 3 of them. Yeah, I probably didn't even say that. So it was a quarter of an onion, 4 tomatillos, 3 kiwis. If someone knows an easier way to peel these, let me know. Hi-ho, it's in the bowl we go. Then we need to fine chop some basil, so I'm just gonna take all these guys, stack them up. It's like a Russian nesting doll. They get smaller and smaller. And I'm just gonna roll this up and then chop. And then the basil can join his friends or their friends in the bowl. Then this calls for the juice of a lime, but I am going to call an audible and I'm gonna do the zest as well. And I love the smell of zesting a lime. All right, so we got all our zest in there. And then we add the juice. And depending on how juicy your lime is, you might need 2. I think I'm gonna need 2. This is a rather disappointing lime, juice-wise. We'll just leave it there for now. Then we hit that guy with a decent pinch of kosher salt. Give this a stir. It smells freaking amazing. Of course, I made a huge mess, but hey, that's what I do every time. And then we just give it a little tasty. See if it needs any more salt or lime juice. Now that one's good. Oh my God, that's good. It's got the sweet from the kiwi, the heat from the pepper. You got the tomatillos, give you a little bit of a zing, and the onion. And then the basil just adds some extra oomph. Freaking amazing. So now we have our besitos de kiwi, or Rick Martinez's Kiwi Kisses salsa. Set that aside, let it hang out. Next, we're gonna make my version of an avocado cilantro crema. It's not gonna be traditional by any means. Usually I'll start with the actual crema, like the Mexican crema, but I couldn't find it. So we're gonna have to make it from scratch. So here's what we're gonna do. So we got our blender bottle. I'm gonna set that aside. We are going to start with an avocado that hopefully isn't too overripe, considering I just bought it yesterday. What do you think? That's pretty all right. That's unfortunate. So then we get out an avocado. Don't worry about the sticker. We're gonna throw the skin away anyways. Go ahead and just roll your knife around that, and we'll just get this guy. We got a few blemishes, but I'll take it. Get rid of that. And then I'm just gonna spoon this guy right into here. You can also just squeeze it right out of the skin, but then sometimes that creates some back spillage and it's kind of nasty. So I got that in there. And then cilantro. Since this is going in a blender, we don't really need to chop it. I'll just rip it up a little bit. And we're gonna give this guy a good amount of sour cream, probably half a cup. And don't barehand your sour cream if you're serving this to other people, but this is just for me. And I'm gonna add a little mayo for some more creaminess. I changed my mind, we're gonna use the whole cup of sour cream. Then I'm gonna use a little bit of milk, or if you had half and half, whatever. Just to thin it out a little bit, because I want this to be pourable, like from a squeeze bottle thing. So I'll just use that and I'll keep the rest on hand. I almost forgot. Pinch of kosher salt, and a little bit of black pepper. Then we put our lid on this guy. Then we put this guy on the base, and then we hit a bit of taste. Ooh, it tastes good. I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice and a little bit more salt. And then we're going to attempt to pour it into this guy. Boom. And there we have our cilantro lime avocado crema, or whatever the heck this is called. But either way, it's delicious. So put that in the fridge. And halfway through your cook, I want to give these guys just a little stir, mix them up, and back to the oven you go. And once our veggies are nicely softened, then we add our shrimp. Oh, come on, dude, get over here. Get out of there. Let me get these all kind of stirred in. Probably would have been better to place them one by one, but you know, whatever. Just kind of get everything stirred up. Stir it up. Stir it up. Then get everything back to where it's basically one layer thick. And then this whole deal goes back in the oven until the shrimp are cooked, so about 5 minutes. And once your guys are all cooked, take them out of the oven, and we hit them with a little bit more lime juice. While that's all cooling, get a little bit of fire. We can heat up some tortillas. I'm using corn, but if you prefer flour, go for flour. And there we have our sheet pan shrimp fajitas. Then we can build our tacos. We'll put down a layer of the veggies, your shrimp, a little bit of that salsa. Stay on the shrimps, dang it. A little bit of avocado, top it with our crema, and a little bit of cilantro for good measure. Except for you, Seasonite, I'm pretty sure you have that soap thing going on. It'll still be good without it. And it's time for a bite. Cheers. The shrimp is cooked perfectly, the veggies are delicious, the seasoning is awesome, and that salsa pairs perfectly with the shrimp. By the way, shout out to my sister. She has a baking Instagram. She actually sells some of her cookies and stuff. I don't think she's ready to ship yet, but go follow her and check out some of her stuff because she's really good. I'll post it somewhere here or something, and I'll post it down below in the description. This is a really good dish. It all comes together really, really well, and it was super easy to make. You could literally make this for your family in about 30 minutes. No problem, and they will thank you. Out of 10. And that's what I think, but hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Just reached out to those AI dogs to see if they want a real dog on their podcast.
Well, check it out. We made these sheet pan shrimp fajitas. And of course we have a dog-friendly version just for you. Well, here you go. What'd you think?
I was a little hesitant because it's healthy, but dang, that's good. Perfectly seasoned and perfectly cooked with tons of flavor and protein to fuel my antics and adventures.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Never give up because you never know what the tide will bring in the next day.
Nash approves, I approve. Look, another great dish, another easy dish to feed the family, friends, or whatever, having a party, and something healthy, finally. Now we've made a few. Something healthy for the new year, just in case it's a resolution or just something that you want to do. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. Love you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a second, go like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. If there's anything you want me to make, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. And hey, if you like this video, go check out some of our other awesome videos over here somewhere. And just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, be good and peace.